Hello and welcome friends in my new video. Today we are going to talk about dissolution of a partnership firm. There are differences between dissolution of partnership and partnership firm. Dissolution of partnership means cancelling the old agreement between the partners, but when we talk about the dissolution of the partnership firm, it is the complete wind up of the partnership firm. There will be no agreement and we are not going to prepare any balance sheet in that case. Okay, so dissolution of the partnership firm can be due to any reason like mutual agreement. There is a mutual agreement between the partners that they are going to dissolve after a particular period of time or at any time. It may be that after specific work they are going to dissolve, or it may be due to the court order. Okay, so there are so many things, or disability of a partner. There are so many chances of dissolution or causes of dissolution, okay, of a partnership firm. Now, what we are going to do in this chapter is, in dissolution case, we are going to sell out. That means we are going to sell the assets of a firm. Okay, we are going to sell the assets of the firm, and from that we are going to pay our liabilities and pay dues of the partners. Okay, that term is called as realization of assets. When we pay the debts by getting the money from the sale of assets is known as realization. So what we are going to prepare in dissolution of partnership firm, accounts to be prepared. First, we are going to prepare the realization account. Realization account is a nominal account. You should remember it is a nominal account. We are going to transfer all assets and external liabilities to this account, and we are going to realize the assets and pay out the liabilities in this. Okay, and we are going to find out the profit or loss incurred in dissolution of the partnership firm in this account. Okay, and that loss or profit will be distributed between the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is old ratio. Okay, now in this case we don't have any other ratio than old ratio, because there is no change in the agreement between the partners, and that's why in this chapter we are going to have only one ratio, that is old ratio, neither gaining ratio nor sacrificing ratio. We are not having any other ratio. Secondly, we are going to prepare partners loan account. This is only when it is given in the balance sheet. Why we are going to prepare the partners loan account separately? It is very important. As you know, we are going to settle the partner's loan. It may be by paying interest, or maybe the partner will allow us rebate or discount. So to calculate the profit or loss in case of partner's loan, whether we are going to give interest, that means there will be a loss because we are paying more. Secondly, if we are paying less to the partners, that remaining amount which is not paid is profit for us, and that's why we prepare partners loan account separately. Now next is partners current account. As you know, all the accounts we are closing, and that's why partners current account will be closed by transferring into the partners capital account. So if the partners capital is fixed, then at the time of winding up, even though partners capital is fixed, the balance of partners current account will be transferred to partners capital account, so that the capital account will be adjusted and paid off. Okay, and lastly we are going to prepare the cash and bank account, which should be tally. Okay, it is going to match the actual payment received and the actual payment made will be the same. Okay, this is the end, and our cash book or cash or bank account should tally. Now, how to settle the accounts? This thing is very important. As you know, realization expenses are incurred with realization, and that is must paid first, okay, because it is done in cash. Secondly, external liabilities. You should remember that even though if you are not getting funds from all the assets, then also your liability, each and every liability you have to pay in time. So that should be remembered, even though not stated in the question, then also each and every liability you have to pay. It is compulsory. That means all the liabilities you have to pay. Now, after that, partner's loan account is taken into consideration for payment of debts. Then last one is partner's capital account. If the balance remains with us, we are going to set up the partner's capital account from that. Okay. So this is the settlement of accounts. Now we move to the entries of realization. Okay. Now let us start the entries. In this entries, first we are going to transfer all the external liabilities to realization account except reserves, partners loan account, partners current and capital account balances. Okay. So transfer of liabilities, the entry will be sundry liabilities account debit to realization account. Secondly, we are going to distribute reserves and accumulated profits between the partners. Reserves account debit to partners capital or current account. Thirdly, for transfer of balances of partners loan account, partners capital or current account balances to the respective account, there will be no entry. It should be remembered here why I am having the liability side entries here. If you see the structure of the balance sheet in the liability side, we have generally partners capital account, partners current account balances, reserves and the external liabilities including workman compensation, reserve or investment fluctuation funds or employees provident fund or creditors, bank loan, bank overdraft, okay, bills payable. So outstanding expenses, these are the liabilities you would like to see in the balance sheet, okay. And in that, if you see properly, I have distributed all the items here in a proper manner. If you see the things, I have transferred all the liabilities, all the external liabilities, either it may be either outstanding expenses or creditors or bills payable or bank loan, etc., etc., etc. It should be except reserves, partners loan, partners current account and capital account balances. Okay, you should keep in mind all these items very clearly that we are not going to transfer these items in specific because we have different treatment for them. So certain liabilities are accountable to realization. Secondly, if you see, we are going to distribute the accumulated profits and reserves between the partners as we do regularly in the old ratio because there is no any other ratio in this. Okay, so reserves account debit to partners capital account, and lastly for the balances we don't have any kind of entry. Now we are going to see how we are going to post the asset side. Okay. Posting should be done first in the case of dissolution. There is no need to think about the adjustment first. Always do post the balance sheet first. Okay. Now we move to assets. Next entry. Transfer of all the assets except cash and bank balance, provision for doubtful debt, accumulated losses, and partners' current and capital balance, that is debit balance if any. You should remember whenever partners are having current account, it may have a debit balance even if the partner's capital account is fluctuating and some partners are having deficit in their capital. At time it will show a debit balance and therefore it may have balance sheet may have any debit balance in current or capital account, and that's why I have written these things. You should keep in mind all the assets except cash balance, cash and bank balance, provision for doubtful debt. When you are transferring provision for doubtful debt, that means you are showing debtors at the gross value which is before deducting PBD. Okay. not the outside amount. Okay, and keep in mind the assets. In assets, you are going to transfer the debtors and their gross value because provision for doubtful debt has been transferred separately. Okay. Now, for that the entry will be realization account debit to sundry assets. One more thing, as you know, we are having in the books, that is balance sheet, sometimes goodwill. Okay, that existing goodwill in the books will be also transferred to realization account. In the case of dissolution, it is very important. You should keep in mind that goodwill will be shown in the realization with all the assets. The treatment will be same for goodwill also, and it is not going to be distributed between the partners in their old ratio in partners capital or current account. Okay, that should be kept in mind. It is very important. One more thing, debtors and their gross value. Okay, so the item will be realization account debit to sundry asset account. The next one is transfer provision for doubtful debt account to realization account, that is credit side. Okay, so the item will be provision for doubtful debt account debit to realization account. With this item, you should remember that investment fluctuation reserve, even workman compensation reserve up to the claim amount will also be transferred to realization. Okay, so these are the exceptional cases which we are going to transfer to the realization credit side. There will be no change in the treatment of workman compensation reserve. The claim amount, how much the claim is, we are going to transfer to realization. Okay. Next one is distributing accumulated losses between the partners. As we are doing from the beginning of change of PSR between existing partners, or in the case of admission or retirement or death of the partner, we are going to do the same treatment for accumulated losses. That will be partners capital or current account debit to accumulated losses account. And as you know, for the balances of cash in bank, as we are going to transfer the balances, there will be no entry in the books for transfer of balances. Okay, it is very important. Now we are going to have the realization of assets and payment of liabilities, that entries. Okay, these entries are for posting of balance sheet. Now we move to the settlement entries, that is adjustment entries. Okay, now the entries for realization of assets. This is very important question. We can realize the assets, that means we are going to sell out our assets to pay out the liabilities. In this case, there are three ways by which assets can be realized. First, in cash, that is by selling in the market. Okay. Secondly, the assets will be taken by the partners to compensate themselves or to pay something. Thirdly, taken by any liability holder. Sometimes creditors are interested in the property of the firm and they agree to take the property of the firm. Okay. In such a case, there are three cases. First, in cash. Secondly, taken by the partners or taken by any liability holder. It may be anyone. Okay. Now, in such a case, in cash first, when we realize cash comes in. That's why cash and bank account debit to realization account. Okay. Why we are writing realization here? Because all the assets you have transferred to realization account and now they are withdrawn from the realization account to sell. Okay. And that's why we are not going to write the specific asset name which are sold or given in the adjustment. Okay. That's why you keep in mind, please keep in mind, this is very important. The student commits regularly the same mistake by writing the name of assets sold. Don't write it. After transferring all the assets to the realization account, it is mandatory, it is very compulsory that you write realization account here. It is very important because all the students commit the same mistake. I am putting anything in my pocket. That means I am going to remove from that pocket only the same thing. Okay, and that's why we are going to use the pocket. Okay, as you remember what we have done regarding check in hand account. Okay, in 11th, the same type entries we are going to do in a realization when the check has been not deposited into the bank. We used to write check in hand account debit to the debtor account, okay, and then when we are going to deposit that check into bank, we are going to have the entry of bank account debit to check in hand account. Same way we are doing here. That assets we have transferred to realization, and now from realization that is sold, like check in hand. Okay, please keep in mind, it is very important. Now, if the assets are taken by the partners capital or current account debit to realization account. This is very easy entry. As you know, partners are the receivers, and that's why their account will be debited. If taken by any liability holder, as you know, we have transferred all the external liabilities to the realization account and all the assets also to the realization account. When we are settling both the things from realization, so at that time we are not able to write the entry realization to realization. Okay, and that's why there will be no entry because the settlement is taking place between realization account itself. Okay, that you should keep in mind. It is very important. Okay, now we move to the settlement of liabilities. Okay, now the entries for liabilities. The settlement of liability, that is external liability, will take place through three mediums, that is by payment in cash, paid by the partners, third assets are taken by the liability holders. It is same like realization of asset. Okay, if you see, when we pay in cash, realization account debit to cash, again here the name of the liability we are not going to write, as we have transferred all the liabilities to the realization account. Okay, you should keep in mind, it is very important. Secondly, if liabilities are met by the partners, in such a case realization account debit to partners capital or current account. These are the steps. What entries I am going to write here are the steps you have to follow while doing the question. Okay, so it should be very important to note down the entries as it is. If the partners are paying the liabilities, at that time realization account debit to partners capital or current account. When the assets are taken by the liability holders to settle their debts, there will be no entry because both the things have been transferred to realization account. Now, these are the entries related to the posting of balance sheet and adjustment of assets and liabilities. Some important entries we are going to see in my next video. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Till this, please see the next video. It is very important. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe. Thank you.